Hey everybody, it's the Ioniq guy. Today I'm going to show you guys the newest navigation update for the Hyundai Ioniq 5 and EV6 that allows you to route plan to EV chargers on a road trip. So you can set up to 4 charging stops prior to leaving on a journey. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. Now just to preface this video, I did not install the earlier release of this update from May 4th. I was in Europe on vacation, so I didn't have access to my car or the update, so this is my first time installing this update on the car. I drive a 2022 SEL all-wheel drive, and up until this point, it's had every other software update installed. So let's get some of the smaller things from this update out of the way. In the seat warmer screen, you now have a little icon up here next to the up arrow. If I had a limited trim with the ventilated seats, there would also be a symbol down here when switching into ventilation mode. When you push up, it goes away, and then you get the symbol on the seat itself. Also in the climate settings screen, they have kind of rearranged these, so now you have some more of the more important things at the top versus the recirculation of air when going through tunnels or when the washer fluid is being ejected. These options make the most sense to have on top versus having the recirculation of air settings on the top like in the previous build. So now under EV settings under AC charging current, instead of having the words maximum, reduced, and minimum charging levels, you have 100%, 90%, and 60%. So in my eyes, this is a little more intuitive to understand. You're not just trying to assume some word means a certain level. This actually gives you a number. So now let's go over the reason why everybody's going to want to try and install this update, and that is so that they can have navigation with EV charging stops built in. So here I've set Richmond, Virginia as my destination. We'll set it as the destination and we'll see what it does. So it says battery capacity is insufficient. Would you like to add charging stops? Yes, please do that. So we can see here it has planned 4 charging stops for me, and it has chosen all DC fast chargers, which is nice. When you click on a specific stop, you can see the network. This is Electrify America at a Walmart in Secaucus, New Jersey. Here's a Target in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, also Electrify America. And I know this one is Electrify America because it's in Connecticut. And yeah, so it did plan the route fairly well. Now, as I showed in a previous walkthrough of this system when it was hidden behind the engineering screen, in that version, if you hit Add Waypoint, this screen would come up and it would give you projected state of charge when you would arrive and how long you should charge for. I don't know why it's not showing up here anymore, but that is a big problem for this update. That is the information that people want to know. People want to be reassured that they're going to arrive with a decent state of charge and not get stranded on the side of the road. A lot of first-time EV buyers are buying these cars, and they don't have that kind of confidence that people have been driving for a few years. And it's a shame that this isn't showing up here yet. Maybe it's being held off for a future update, but it was in the system that was behind the engineering screen. So not sure what's going on there, but it's not here. So I am happy to see that it didn't plan any AC charging stops like it did the last time, but I was also navigating to Minneapolis when it did show AC charging stops last time. So let's see what happens when we try to go to Minneapolis, because I'm going to be going there a fair amount in the next year as my girlfriend moves out there in the next month. Great, here we go. Here's it adding AC charging stops for whatever reason. Now, I'm perfectly fine with it only planning 4 charging stops out. That is more than enough. I can just reset my destination and it will update. But the fact that it's adding AC charging stops really annoys me. Now, just to show you guys, when I go to nearby point of interests, EV charging stations, and go to filter, I have it set for DC Plus, which is high power charging units, and only on the Electrify America network. So the fact that it's showing any AC charger makes absolutely no sense, because you can see I don't even have AC selected here. So let's just try this one more time. Here we go. Same story. that same AC charging station. And when I go to add waypoint, there's going to be no information about any of this. So this is really disappointing. This is not the update that we were looking for. This is so frustrating. This is something that every EV should be coming with from day one. The Ioniq 5 has been on sale for 2 years now, and this terrible route planning is still our only option in the car from the factory. And I gotta say, this is why people are buying Teslas in droves. Those cars, you get in them, you say, I want to drive across this country. It plans everything down to the minute. And this here is just a joke in comparison. The fact that you don't even see what you're going to arrive with, it just makes no sense. Maybe I'm missing something because I haven't actually used the system, but from what I'm seeing, it doesn't tell you any of this information up front. Maybe it tells you once you hit the road and start actually driving to some of these destinations, but right here, when you're actually sitting in the car planning your route, you can't see any of it, and that's no good in my opinion. So I don't know, guys. I thought this was going to be the update that finally brought us closer to easily planning trips, but I really don't think it is. There's still too many things left unsaid. People want to know numbers when it comes to driving an EV. They want to know what they're going to arrive with, how long they should charge for, and it should be as simple and straightforward as possible, and this doesn't provide that. So I'm a little disappointed. There's not really anything else in this update that's even noteworthy. So let me know what you guys think of this update down in the description below, but I'm honestly pretty disappointed with it. I am going to do some testing with it to see how it actually performs out on the road. But for the time being, with this first look, meh. M-E-H, meh. So if you're anything like me, you were probably disappointed after you purchased your Hyundai Ioniq 5 and realized that there was no overhead storage for your sunglasses. So I solved that problem with the Hyundai Ioniq 5 magnetic eyewear holder. It simply clips onto the magnetic area next to the driver display, and your sunglasses go right onto it. These are 3D printed in PETG and will not soften in the heat of your car. They utilize a 1 1/4 inch rare earth magnet that keeps them securely on your dashboard, and a strip of Velcro protects the frames of your glasses. These will work well with thick plastic frame glasses, such as Ray-Ban Wayfarers, but not so much with wireframe glasses like aviators. These are available for $20 plus shipping at the link below in white or black. Thanks for checking them out.